What's going on, guys? Jimmy here with One Road. Just the other day, I made a video about cleaning your mass airflow sensor with mass airflow sensor cleaner. You see, my truck wasn't starting, and I also had a check engine light with the code P0101. That code is for the mass airflow sensor. So I figured, hey, it's never been cleaned and I've never even tried that before. Let's try that. So I did it and I showed you guys, and it actually worked. The truck started up after that. Now, my wife was able to jump in the car, take it out. She cruised all around town, did what she needed to do, came back, and a few days later I jump in it to go start it, and the same thing. It's not starting. So, call it a hunch here, but I think the mass airflow sensor itself is going bad. At least that's what I'm hoping is the problem, because that's the code I'm getting in my check engine light, and I already ordered one. So what we're gonna do in today's video is swap out my old mass airflow sensor with a brand new OEM unit. This is a very, very simple process, and the only thing you have to do is remove these two hose clamps here, or loosen them up anyway, and this is kind of just sandwiched in between there. You're also gonna have to take this plug out, and I showed you how to do that in my last video. All you do is pull this gray pin out first, and then the plug should wiggle out. Here is my original mass airflow sensor, and you can kind of see there's still a little bit of dirt inside that honeycomb structure there. And of course, inside you can see the three sensors themselves. Here's the new mass airflow sensor. This is an ACDelco unit, okay, and you can see the numbers there, 19330121. When you open the box and you take a look at the unit, it is a Delphi. And this is the exact same unit, of course, that comes out of these trucks from the factory. I do want to point something out here. When I actually opened that box and saw that it was a Delphi unit, not an ACDelco unit, I went back to Amazon and did a little bit of research. What I found out was if you just type in the Delphi model number that's for like my vehicle here, a 2003 Chevrolet Suburban, I found that same unit for about $89, whereas from ACDelco I paid $129. The one problem is, for some reason or another, that unit cannot be shipped to Los Angeles. So I'm guessing that that unit might be some kind of special non-taxed or something like that unit that can only be shipped to certain parts of the country. I don't really know. However, the price that I paid on Amazon for this unit here is much, much less than you'd pay in any of the retail stores you could walk into. So, that being said, please check the description below this video, and I'll put a link directly to this exact unit that I bought, and also a link to the cheaper priced one, both on Amazon, of course. All right, so back to this. Let's go ahead and take it out of the plastic right now. All right, so look at this thing. Looks great, looks exactly like the unit we're taking out. Let me just get this boot off of here. So here's the old one, here's the new one. And you can see they are identical. And I guess I better get this thing installed before I get it dirty. All right, guys, so we're gonna go ahead and throw this thing back in. And very, very simple. All you're gonna do is throw that thing right there, push it in place. There is a little tab on top of this air box that kind of locates where this rubber collar is supposed to go. And then on the other side of that, you just push it straight on and you're pretty much done. You just have to tighten up the hose clamps. We're gonna go ahead and push down that clip, push down the gray piece there that locks it in place, and we're good to go. All right, so there comes a time during every one of my videos called the moment of truth, and this is to basically see if what I did anything at all. I hope it did. Like I said, the check engine light code I was getting was specifically telling me that I was having a mass airflow sensor problem. I tried that cleaner, which seemed to help right away. The truck started up. My wife was able to drive it and everything. She came back home and the thing wouldn't start the next day. So I defaulted to ordering the mass airflow sensor itself. Not a huge expense, and especially if you're doing it yourself, you save a lot of money. I just installed that sucker, and we're gonna go ahead and try to start it. Now, before I do, I want to assume right away the computer might have to recognize it, possibly adjust. I don't know. Maybe it'll start first try. I hope it does, because I'm really hoping that this is the problem and that there's not something bigger going on. Without further ado, here we go. Okay, that was a long crank. That wasn't good. That wasn't good either. Let's try it. Third time's a charm. All right, Well, I may be having a bigger problem than I anticipated, and I guess we're gonna have to further investigate to see what's going on. Now that that just happened, I do realize that I'm having a bigger problem than I was thinking. There is one thing that I'm suspecting, and that is the air intake gasket. I know that these trucks, this 5.3 liter in particular, with this generation of truck, do have a pretty big problem with those gaskets. They tend to leak and cause a vacuum leak, and therefore the truck is getting more air than it thinks it's getting. So I hope that's not the case, but I guess I'm gonna try to figure out how to test that. But in the meantime, I guess I have a new mass airflow sensor and I've ruled that out. So on to the next. Well, hey guys, if you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.